Oh, 8 cylinders all in a row. Now remember, people, with a newborn, it's considered poor form to use breast milk, this is not breast milk, for your coffee. Which means I can talk and be silly, yes, and not judged by 3 generations of women. Oh, what's up, people? Today's a very exciting day, despite my demeanor. I'm sleeping on the floor because newborn baby in the house. Yes, this is rough. But today I am getting a 4-door family car. Yes, it's very practical and will stand the test of time. It's super boring. Not. Okay, so anyway, the baby is here. Today will be like the second full day she's home. And she's fantastic. So she's a nocturnal freak. And does not want to go to sleep at night to save anybody's life. Especially mine. So here's where I am. On the floor. And I did do this. There's the wall. And it was really nicely adorned with some 19th century dueling rapiers, which are real. And then when I decided to sleep on the floor, I looked up and go, oh, there's swords hanging above me. I'm going to take those down and give them less potential energy. Oh, my wife's over there. So the 4-door family car is on its way. I checked the shipment with the truck and trailer that's got it. It was really neat. They had a good shipping thing, and it is on its way. Last I checked, it was down by Memphis, so I think there's a good chance it's coming today. Might be later. It's got to drop off 2 cars at a local dealership, so pretty excited. You can move there. If you get a question, you're going to like this car. It's got open air, so you get the sun, and it's super cool. And it kind of whines and grumbles, so it might help you go to sleep. But it's super cool. So it's on its way. So we play the waiting game. I'm going to drink my coffee, maybe go in the garage. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to take a car out of there. I didn't think of that. Smart people stuff. Engage. I am more awake right now, which is good. Now remember, people, with a newborn, it's considered poor form to use breast milk, this is not breast milk, for your coffee. So don't do that. I'm going to go to the garage now because I am most likely in trouble for this dad joke. Yes. Which means I can talk and be silly. Yes. And not judged by 3 generations of women. For very long anyway. So the car is coming. Pretty cool shipping company's got it. It was represented by a dealership type place out in Arizona. And the guy that owned it was in California. But anyway, so my wife and I were looking around. We're here in Perrysburg. And it's really quaint and stuff. And so like the cool speedy cars that are allowed, I love. And the motorcycles are super cool and I love. And that's great and all. But let's be honest. I like to go quickly in them. And they only have 2 seats, and that does not suit a family so well, especially when they're young. By the way, for anybody that says the wing on this Murcielago is not functional, you're wrong. As you can see, it's functioning as a coffee table. Yes. So we're walking along and saw a Ford Model A, cute little pre-war car, and I like those things. But I'm sort of a snob when it comes to pre-war cars. Just don't hate me. The thing about cars that are that old, you know, like a Model A is really cute to boop around in, but it's small, it's a 4-cylinder car from the 20s. So, you know, I mean, 45 miles an hour is sort of hauling the mail. 50's sort of really moving in it. I mean, you can go faster, but do you want to? And they're cool, but I was thinking about it, I'm like, you know, where we live, that could be nice. Maybe we should think about getting one of those one day because they're not worth silly amounts of money. They're very charming. Maybe you get a Phaeton or a Roadster. So I was kind of warming up to it, sort of just looking at the market and decided if that might be something. You know, guys typically do. We all look at, like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. I don't know, does anybody look at Craigslist anymore? I don't really. Mostly just Facebook Marketplace is my jam. So I was looking and I didn't find one of those. But I searched Ford Model A Phaeton for sale on Google or whatever. And the algorithm propagated something that wasn't a Ford Model A. And I look and go, what? And it was beautiful. It was exact colors, combination, everything I would always want. Had great lines. And I saw the price and went, what? If they would have asked double the price, I wouldn't have been able to afford it, but I probably wouldn't have batted an eye because it's a really exceptional car, especially when you consider all the engineering goes into it for the time. So as you guys are probably guessing right now, the car I got for my new four-door family car in Perrysburg, Ohio is from pre-World War II. And I have solid logic behind this. You see, of all the people I've met, young and old and from everywhere, all of the coolest people I've ever met were born in the 1920s and 1930s. So I figure that if I drive around in a car with my little girl and wife in a quaint town from a car from that time period, then maybe my daughter will also grow up to be a super cool person. Yes, that isn't a snowflake, that appreciates life and struggles and basic needs, but has a sense of style and occasion. Sounds like good logic and sound parenting to me. Anyway, so the truck is incoming. Got a shipping company that is new. It was recommended to me by the place that was selling the cars and such. They took loads of photos when they picked it up. They took photos when it's on the trailer. They're keeping it clean, good communication. And the other thing that's super rad, they have a GPS on the truck and then send you a link. So I can literally watch in real time from my phone where the truck and trailer is. Like literally, I can watch it. I'm like, okay, well, it's getting on the on-ramp. There it goes. Which is kind of nice. You don't need it, but it's kind of nice because then the truckers don't have to, you don't have to bug them. They don't have to bug you. But if it's going to change a day or something, I don't know. It just works really nicely. So I was pretty happy. So I guess we'll see what that's like. But car's coming up, guys, and I hope you're having a little bit of fun. I'm just trying to be real at home. Yes. Also, as a sidebar, so obviously this is the day where I'm getting a car, and that's a special occasion. Not everybody gets to get a new car, but I have been working my whole life to do this sort of thing. How I'm getting this old car, the four-door family car, I'm getting rid of 2 of my motorcycles. Not because I'm not going to ride motorcycles anymore, but let's be honest, I'm not going to ride them as much. And I thought it'd be nice to have something for the family. But keep in mind that, even if you get to the point where you got a couple of fancy Italian cars in your garage, that there's lots of fun things to collect. Here's some of my old bicycles from the 90s, the Trek Carbon Y-frame and my Schwinn S96. The green mountain bike here when I was a teenager in the 90s was the first kind of expensive thing I really saved up and worked hard for. So it means a lot to me. So this is kind of like my first really cool ride, shall we say, kind of like one of the OG full suspension. So I was really proud of it. It was the entry level one, and I still got it. So that's kind of nice. And then the other one here belonged to the man who had the bicycle store where I grew up in Tiffin, Ohio, Mark, or Bunky, at Bunky's Bike Shop, and he kept this forever. He sold it later in life before he passed away when he needed a little bit more money and whatnot. So him and his friends gave me a call as the caretaker of it, and that really meant a lot. But there's a lot of fun things out there, guys, whether you're into hobbies like slot cars or bicycles or building motorcycles on the cheap. So just remember that when you're out here, if you ever feel sort of, discouraged because you don't have a Murcielago, that's okay. Keep in mind, it's still just a car, and just keep working and making good choices, and you're gonna have a lot of neat adventures along the way, okay? So enjoy where you're at, and I hope you guys enjoy the family car I got today. Where's the truck? Yes! So I wanted to see how accurate the truck tracking is for the shipment. And it just allegedly rounded the corner. So I don't know if it's lagging or whatnot, but I'm going over here to see if there's a semi-truck gonna come by right now. Oh yeah, there is. Sweet. I have seriously never seen a truck shipping company for cars be this on the ball. It's kind of cool. Anyway, all right, well, let's see if we can have a little fun. so that's it. I got a 1931 Buick Phaeton, and it's pretty amazing. Look at that thing. It was a amazing deal. I love big pre-war cars. Had a couple back when, but not of recent. And part of that is, and the sad part is that, you know, that age range of cars, not the same investment they used to be a long time ago. So I can't justify having a ton of money in a big pre-war car, even though I love it. And to be honest, it is, in fact, a little less usable than other things because it doesn't have locks and it doesn't go like fast on the highway and stuff. I mean, it does move. I can drive it on the highway if I wanted to, but you know, let's be a little real here. So anyway, this one was just an amazing, amazing deal. And I was so happy about it. So the Buick, I'm going to save video for the future for you guys to show. And by the way, is that weird? I'm probably about the only guy around with a Murcielago and a pre-war car in the same garage as like my 2 cars at home. Usually people don't have that taste that coincide. So anywho, I'm going to open this up. I want to show you guys the engine, show you some of the things that makes this one special. If you look right here, 8 cylinders all in a row. And you'll notice, look at this valve cover. That is an overhead valve engine, which for 1931 is pretty special. Auburn and Packard and loads of other car companies, they had a flat engine where the cylinder head was just, you know, a piece of metal and the valves were down in the block like an old Briggs & Stratton lawnmower engine, you know. But that's how it was. So it's pretty neat to see something like this that is an overhead valve straight 8, you know, big, beautiful pre-war car, even having the correct braided, insulated spark plug wires on there and all. And actually, it's in fine running condition. Great oil pressure, charges, everything's good. Shows a little age, a little patina, that sort of thing going on, you know, kind of like the old chrome and such. You guys can see it's not like super flawless. The steerable lights here that steer with the, go back, I need to work on those guys a little bit, but these will steer with the wheels, which is pretty cool. Brakes work great, tires are okay. You know, it's got a beautiful top, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm really excited, and I just think it'll be wonderful family memories in the future. So I guess I'm thinking of the future in terms of fun and just enjoying life. So there it is. There is my 4-door family car. I think it'll be great fun to put the kiddo and mom in and drive down to the farmer's market or go to dinner, go to the park, go fishing, just normal memories. So, you know, yeah, sure, I could take it to a car show or whatnot, but that's not why I bought it. I bought it because I want to drive it and enjoy the experience and enjoy life with family and friends. So I think that's what it's all about, guys, but there it is. There's my Phaeton. It's a Buick. Who knew Casey Putsch would buy a Buick? I didn't, but they're pretty special back then. It's got really great lines. I mean, really, really, really great designer lines. Not everything's quite that pretty. So I'm just as happy having this, and maybe more so, as if it was a Packard or an Auburn. Duesenberg would be nice, but let's be real. You know, as many other things. And I looked at a Chrysler Imperial CG, which is really amazing. It was dual cowl Phaeton, and it was a lot more money. We didn't buy it. I just didn't feel quite right. And this was way less money and such a cool car. And also, I gotta be honest with you guys, you just cannot beat this color scheme. The deep red body with the burgundy accents and kind of the cream pinstriping on it with the cream colored spoked wheels, the black wings and fender. And I like this not over chatched up. It doesn't have the little step plates that people like to get all cutesy and adorn it with. It's just honest and real and cool. So that's it, guys. We'll have more in the future. I have a feeling this video won't get that good of views because the people on YouTube aren't into weird old stuff that's kind of intellectual, but there it is. I guess I'm probably the only guy with a stick shift V12 Lamborghini and a big pre-war car, and that's just fine by me. So hope you guys are enjoying car culture regardless of what decade or how valuable or how fast your car is. That's really all I got for now. Gosh, just can't wait for some more life to come. I think it's gonna rain, so I brought this in the garage and took the Gallardo out. Yes, cast the Lamborghini outside for the Buick. But hopefully the rain goes away. I'm gonna go for a little drive. See you guys next time.